Alright, yeah, we'll go with this. Oh yeah, so just to show you guys quick. Whoop. Here's our Storm Spirit set. Hook you up with the link. If you guys like it, make sure you guys rate it up. Throw more votes at it. Make sure you let know about Valve that you want in the game. And yeah, it's a nice little support for us. Oh, there it is at the very top right. Good timing. Doing good, man. Doing good. A little tired, but we have a nice long stream coming your way tonight. Doing a whole bunch of Zbrush stuff. Actually, I had a quick render here of what I was working on. Whoop, check it out. So yesterday I spent a little bit of time setting up the shield. Basically, I grabbed this guy here. I threw it on the center, kind of beveled the edges so they stayed in place, and then threw that over to Zbrush. And then inside of Zbrush, I then started drawing the mask with stencils, which I did in Photoshop. So let me show you here. This is the final stencil that I did for the middle section, the really detailed part of it. This is the hand-drawn part, the green there that you can see. Here's some of the reference stuff that I had. An image that I made it black and white and contrasted out so I could see the shapes a little bit better, and the parts that I wanted to start working as a relief. So that's the middle part, and I wanted to separate that because that was going to have way more polygons than the rest of the shield. And if I subdivided it to that level that this part was going to need for the rest of the shield, it was going to start running Zbrush pretty sluggishly. And that just slows everything down, especially on the stream, right? So I made a stencil for, well, there's still the blackened image. Where's the other section? Here it is. Another division of that. And here is just that part that we extruded out. And the outside, the darker inside. So basically I made a PSD files of all the different parts of the shield, so I could work on them separately at different subdivisions. So that's basically the workflow for this. Yeah, so we turn that into stencils, bring them into Zbrush, use the drag tool to create the mask, or to just basically inflate or extrude the section out. And then you guys will be seeing how we smooth it out and then detail it out, and have fun with it. Oh, by the way, we're making the Aegis as the shield. Sorry, I've been working it for a little bit, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm sure they know this. You guys haven't seen it. Yeah, we're making the Aegis. Surprise. Right? I was looking at like different Spartan and Greek shields, and then I was like, why don't we just do the fucking Aegis? Why didn't I think of this shit earlier? Yeah, so yeah, we'll do the Aegis. And then Abyss actually had a really good idea a few days ago. There's an extra bone on the arms, so we can use that extra bone on her left arm to have a special animation when she's hurt. So we actually can like damage the shield, so we can like take out a whole chunk out of like one of the corners. So we would need to maybe cut it out a little bit, maybe with a few extra edges, and then we move that bone a little bit so it eats up that part of the shield. So we'll have to test it out, see if we can pull it off, but it'd be really cool to kind of take a chunk out of the shield for when she's injured, right? Should be right. What's up, Pablo? Welcome, man, welcome. Good coffee. Extra bones on the weapons. Oh, weapons. So if it's, well, we're still rigging it to the weapon, it's just that it's part of the glove shield, so yes. Doesn't matter. We can still make it work. Doesn't matter what bones we use. Or if they're not part of the item, whatever. Yeah, this is just little tricks with it to create the stencils. This one will just do a lot of manual work on it. I didn't bother actually cutting it all out. I just kind of blasted it with some contrast and color or levels. So yeah, this was a pain in the ass. I had to go by hand and cut that stuff out from the reference file of the actual Aegis. I mean, we'll get it looking like this in game. Right now I'm really exaggerating the deepness, and right now it's really flat, so I'm also gonna try and make it also a little bit rounder. You guys can see my cursor in Photoshop, unfortunately, but yeah, near the center we'll make it a little bit rounder and more flushed out than what we have going on here. But I mean, it's just the start, so I'll get there. No worries. The next set is almost finished. We're doing some animations that still need to be finished for the two styles of the back item, the Midas and the heart. And we're finishing up the textures as well. There's just like a lot of hand brushing and highlights that I need to do on all the goddamn bandages. And there's a lot of bandages, so I've been kind of not wanting to do the highlights on the bandages, to be quite honest. I mean, like, there's so many other things to do that I just, like, I'm gonna take a break and then we'll come back and do all the bandage highlights. Because, oh my god. You should see the texture files for the 5 items of that. Just bandages everywhere. Ugh. So actually jumping on the Storm Spirit was a really nice break. Finishing it up and, you know, touching up those textures and pushing it out and then doing the beauty render for it. Yeah. Where is it? Did I close it already? This guy. Oh my god, look at the resolution on this thing. So yeah, the resolution is really large so that we can make prints and put them up on the website, hopefully at this point, and make them available to you guys. And also to take to TI5 and hand them out to you guys for free. Yeah, I mean, I can keep zooming in on this and the resolution still holds up pretty decent. Not doing those on stream. Yeah, I mean, we can probably do the texture finishing touches and nicks on stream. It's just a lot of just painting highlights, and I don't know how much people want to see that. Like, maybe we'll do like a couple or one stream of doing that, but it's gonna be kind of repetitive doing it for all 5 textures. So it'll probably be faster for me to do them off stream and then maybe do one of them on, you know, near the end, I guess, or one of the 5 textures on stream. But yeah, it's a lot of highlights. It's gonna take some time, and I'd rather not do all of them on stream, you know? Yeah. Alright. So, before we jump onto the ages, which I have right in here. Well, actually, you guys saw when we did the Zbrush for the cape. So that turned out pretty good. Abyss has been skinning it, and we got it running in game. And you know, for what it is, it looks really unique. Dragging behind her in game. I hope it gets a lot of votes and people let Valve know that they want it in game, even if there's no flags on their back. You know, the silhouette and everything still, like the volumes are still there, I feel. So hopefully the no flags on the back are not a huge problem. If it is, then we'll have to make some flags after this. But this is what really makes the set unique. So let's hope it goes through. Gotta take some chances here and there. Our ages that I started on last night. And what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so we had some people resub while we were away, not streaming for a few days. So let's have a tequila shot. We got a lemon up here. We're gonna start the stream right. Let's do it up with some tequila. And then we'll keep drinking our coffee, which is gonna be a really weird change, but... What do we got? Cazadores tequila. Hoorah. Alright. This knife is not sharp at all. We'll just get a little wedge going here. I need new knives. These are fucking old. Okay. Pretty big shots. Star Wars shots are pretty deceiving. Alright, this out of the way. We don't need the salt. It's all good. Oh, knife. I can do this on the stream? Hell yeah, we can drink on stream, man. Are you new here? It's not Friday? That's alright, man. We'll have another shot Friday. Alright. Let's get the shutdown so we get started. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the resubs while we're off stream. They watch this later. It's all good. Got you covered. What we got here? Oh, we got like the ghost dude. Wait, like all my shot glasses have a different Star Wars dude from the cantina. I don't know if you guys can see that. Most Isley. Be careful, buddy. Knife's gonna fall on you. All right. Woo. Let's go. Good tequila shot. Good tequila shot. Where the hell do I put this bottle? Is this out of the way? Yeah, okay. Kinda out of the way? Yeah. Don't want to poke it on the green screen now. Meat? No, man, this is tequila. Cazadores. Alright, man. So, let's go. Have a nice chill night streams. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't checked out LiveWorkshop.com, we have we're featuring a whole bunch of other artists that we feel deserve a shout out. So we have the new set from Mutt and I, his Dark Claw Acolyte for Dazzle, which is completely unique, and this is what we try to do as well in the Live Workshop. Really create something unique out of the new sets that we create, not just new shoulder armor or whatever it is, right? Like give it a new character almost on top of that, but still recognizable as the hero that they were. So yeah, make sure you guys check out Mutt and I's Dazzle set. You can just click the rate on Steam and it'll take you directly to where you can vote for it. For the set, so you just have to click it once, so you don't have to go through all the items or anything like that. And yeah, and vote it up. And then we have other stuff here from Mad Shock and CD and Growl. They did a really cool Ursa and Slark. We have something from the past chest that came out, the Death Prophet. Oh yeah, this new art just got submitted as well from our buddy Mad Shock. It's a really, oh shit, is that music? Oh, that's good. A really cool Scarecrow ward. And there's a really neat rare idol animation of him trying to like swat away Butterfly. So yeah, make sure you guys check it out. The animation, the little GIF animation is actually at the workshop, so you just click that button right there. And you guys can see it and rate it up, because I think it deserves to be in the game. And yeah, a whole bunch of other cool shit in here, so you make sure you guys go through that stuff. If you like something, rate it up. Helps the artists out, and we want to help the artists, right? Otherwise you won't see the items in game, or the artists won't continue to make awesome sets for you guys. Alright. That out of the way. Let's jump on our Aegis. Or Aegis. I don't like the Aegis, which is the correct way to say it apparently, but I detest it. So I'm gonna call it Aegis forever. So here we go. This is where we're at right now. It's still really, really early and a little bit on the flat side of things, but I've been working on getting the edge work to really start blending in with some of the detail. And kind of starting to flatten out the edges so that they create a nice clean bake. And then we'll go in there and we'll make them rounder and hog the shield a lot better. But it's a pretty good start, you know, going from stencils. It's gonna work out. Yeah, the Dazzle also has new animations as well. It's got an awesome teleport and an awesome spell cast as well. And a new icon for the urn that it's got on its back. So yeah, I mean, Montanai and Abyss, and I forget the third person that worked with them on that set, but yeah, they did an amazing job, man, so cheers to those guys. Being half naked, yeah, being topless or wearing a bathing suit. I guess for girls, because I guess there are some girls wearing just bathing suits or bras. Like, but they still show cleavage like crazy, so I don't see what the hell the difference is. It's not really changing anything, so I don't know. Whatever. Whatever works. Jesus, Coyote. Long time no see. Yeah, man. We what was it? It's been like maybe 5 days, maybe 6 days. Yeah. We got super busy trying to finish up that Storm Spirit last minute to push it into the Star Ladder chest. So we had to concentrate on that for a little bit. So sorry for the delay on the stream, but we're back. It's all good. Wow, Steve. Wow.
You fools.
Hey, what's up, Hellfire? Thank you for the follow. How do I keep our shapes, I think you mean volumes, when we smooth our model in Zbrush? Okay, so there's two ways of doing that, and our workflow keeps us away from having to retopo anything, because I think you actually lose control when you have to retopo things when you finish your high poly, and you're not once you do that, you're not sure how that's gonna end up inside of the game. So I personally like having my low poly and the volumes already set and designed, and I know what they're gonna look like in game, and know that my polygons are going to be able to cover those design features, rather than having to retopo after I do the high poly and trying to lose out on aspects of the volumes or the polygons, or having to flatten things out because I don't have enough polygons. You know, all that stuff becomes a little bit of a guessing game if you end up doing the high poly first and then your low poly with retopo. So that's why I'm doing the retopo. And to get it to keep the shapes, what we usually do is we make a mid poly version in our 3D program, Softimage. You can use Maya or whatever blender, and we subdivide, which does kind of shrink the model a little bit, but then we bring those shapes out a little bit again before we export, and we bevel and everything to keep the hard edges and all that. So that's one way. The other way of doing it is say you import your low poly mesh, and you're gonna start subdividing it, and you can see the broadcast archives. I've done it on the live show quite a few times now. Is we subdivide without the smooth right here. Here, let me turn on the cogwheel. There we go, onto Zbrush. So we take off the smoothing and we subdivide twice, so that it adds, a whole a few thousand polygons to the low poly. And then we put the smooth back on, and then we subdivide 2 more times. So it ends up doing what the base mesh you're seeing over here. It ends up keeping the volumes and then adding a whole bunch of polygons onto that section. Now the problem with that is that you can see the polygons. So all you need to do at that point, and what we've done on the stream as well, is just run with a standard brush and just start adding a little bit of volume between those polygons and smoothing things out. But you keep your volumes that way, and then you can start doing the detail after that stage. So you add that stage in there, whether you want to do the mid poly version in your 3D program, or if you want to bring the low poly straight up and then do it this way. Both of those things work, and it's really dependent what item you're working on. If it's really flat or super round, one of the two options works better in different with different meshes and different designs. So try both those things out. It works great for us. We know the poly count is gonna work. We don't have to give away any of the design or silhouette or anything like that by the end of it with things like retopo. So there you have it. Hellfire, you've been watching for a while and you just followed us? Oh my god, dude. Some people make us work really hard for that follow. But we're glad to have you, man. I'm glad you've been watching the show and you like it. Inspired by the creative eye. Thank you so much, dude. Well, you'll get alerts now when we go live, so thank you. The follow will help you out too. Shoutouts to your cousin in the Philippines, Joshua, Marty, and Anne. Was that another shoutout that we did for you last week? Or was that somebody else? Somebody else from the Philippines wanted a shoutout to their cousins. So if it is, I can't remember, man, but if it was, you got double the shoutouts now. But it's all good. Who's that? Azor, I think I said that name right. What's up, man? Your teacher never told you that. Well, yeah, that's usually, teachers don't usually know the best procedures for in-game content creation, unfortunately. Most of them. Some of them are really good, but most of the time digital teachers are a little bit behind, or haven't quite done the, you know, a whole bunch of diverse stuff for different games and different platforms to know all the ins and outs. Oh, you just made an account, Hellfire? Alright, man. Alright, we forgive you. It's all good, man. Thank you. Oh, that is you. I thought so, man, because you asked for 3 people for the shout-out, so I was like, must be the same 3 cousins, man. Watching us from the North Pole? Are you fucking serious? I'm from the moon. Well, I know Steve's from the moon. Nobody that crazy on Earth. Hey Steve, did you sign up to go to Mars in, was it 2010 or 14, or no, was it 2020 or 2025? You know, the 10 people that they're sending to the moon or to Mars to live there for the rest of their lives? I'm super excited for that mission, but oh my god, those people are gonna die. Like, I give them 2 years. It sounds terrible, but oh my god, we don't know anything about the long-term condition. Like, people are so fucked. Oh my god. They're planning of doing a reality TV show too for the people like living on Mars. They're gonna send 4 people first, and then like another 6, and then they're gonna, I guess, keep sending people every 4 years or something. If, you know, the people don't die horribly in the first 2 years. I want it to work, but so many things can go wrong. Oh my god. Alright, let's hide most of our mesh here so we can just concentrate on the shield. So we're gonna select this piece, which we're gonna kind of try and finish out, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do with this piece. Right now it's just the stencil that I threw on there, and I'm gonna just smooth it out so it's a little bit easier to work with. And then we'll go in there and flatten out the edges so that they're more less parallel with the camera view, and there's more of an angle in it, and creates a better texture for us and a better normal map. So yeah, a little bit of a smoothing there gives us that softer edge that we can work around a lot easier for our texture. So yeah, there's a quick little smooth going on there. And what I actually did for this, for the shield, was I moved it to the center so that my stencil could be mirrored. Even when I did the stencil, well, actually the stencil I just did it in half. So the stencil didn't have the full circle. I actually just deleted the left side, and then I put the mirroring on the shield, and that way whenever I just start sculpting out the detail, I don't have to do that same detailing and flattening and polishing on both sides. That would be a freaking nightmare. So that's a good way of cheating it, even when you're using stencils, is cut the stencil in half and just do it for one side, put on symmetry in Zbrush, and you're good to go. You save yourself hours of work that I do not want to do for all this kind of crazy elvish kind of detail on the shield. So that's a huge time saver, and that's what it's the same reason why we split up this detail in the middle for the ages, is so that I can just duplicate this part and then throw it on the other side and rotate it after we decimate it and all that stuff in Zbrush. But yeah, I am not doing this detail twice, especially because, you know, you won't really see it all that much on a 256 by 256 texture. Even as it is right now, I already kind of made the shapes a lot larger, which are like creeps. We'll make them a lot easier to read with the texture on the bakes. I'm kind of exaggerating it so we get a nice bake out of it, but we'll go in there today and I'll add some detail to the edges so that they come out a lot better and a little bit more of a relief, more of a roundness near the center of them. Right now they're really flat. You can see, I mean, there's an angle, but they're kind of flat, so we want to bubble them out a little bit near the middle point of them. And then we'll grab those pieces and kind of sink them a little bit more into the shield, so it's not sticking out so much, but we need it to stick out so that we could actually sculpt on it and get a nice edge to work with at first. So stage by stage kind of thing going on. And we'll add some little deeper sections to the top part, and then blasting will do is add some damage, and that'll be super fun. Is there any free Dota items? Any free Dota items here? Yeah, man. If you can see right there, we have a countdown for when we do our giveaway. So when that giveaway happens, we are gonna do. We'll probably give away maybe 4 sets at that go when we reach 30 from the new chest. And then we're working on a new way of doing Arcana giveaways with like a donation bar, which I actually have working on here already. Here, let me show you real quick. I think I have to reset it real quick. Whoops, that was not it. Hold on. Where are we here? Donation goal. Alright. So, I don't like this current bar. This is the only system that they have working right now with the app that I'm using. And it shows like the money. And instead of showing the money, I just want it to work as a percentage. So no matter if you donate $1 or if you donate more than that, I don't want the money to show up. I just want it to count as one donation. So when we reach a number of donations, we can then just give away an Arcana. And I think that'll work way better than showing the money. You know, I just don't like showing that. It's kind of pushy. So I don't want it to be like that. So that's why I'm not really showing the bar. But this will be like the Arcana upgrade for the giveaway when we reach a certain amount of subs. And I think that just, you know, benefits the loyal viewers, you know, and a reward for you guys to hang out with us and being part of the show. I think that's kind of neat. So I don't know. We'll get that working. I wrote to the developers to see if they can do that feature for us. We'll see if they write back. Maybe I'll take a screenshot and show them what I have planned for it, and maybe they'll make them change that. I can't imagine that being too difficult on their end, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, we also have autographs that will attach to giveaways when we give away our Onyx Lotus set for the new bloom that got into the game. So yeah, Watson, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Watson, it's our fellow streamer. He works on Unreal, making some. He's in school right now, I believe. He's always working on like prison levels and things like that. Make sure you guys check him out. I like to tease him about that. He's never worked on prison stuff. But we have a good laugh about it. Did I hear about the facelift? I saw the facelift on Faceless Void, and I thought it was going to be a lot different. The one thing that they did do that I called out completely is like I wanted to have the hoofs removed and replace them with feet, like Ninja Turtle feet or whatever, that matched his hands. And they did that, so I'm pretty happy about that part. And the absolute crate, I don't like what they did with the face. I think the old face was actually better. I like the lines going up rather than the little like V kind of line tattoos on his face. Not a fan of that. But I'm happy that it's out, because now we might be able to do our Void set that we have planned for TI5. Pretty exciting. You guys wait till we have in store for that set. Oh my god. Oh, Watson, you graduated and you're making your first art test for prison stuff. Yeah. For what company, man? And if you want some feedback on your stuff, just send me a message on Twitch, and I'll help you. I'll help you out, man. What up, McCarrick? Naughty Dog. Oh, right on, dude. I have some friends on Naughty Dog. I drink too much coffee during the stream, and then we have to take a lot of bio breaks. Yule Scepter. Oh, so that's how you spell Yule Scepter. I can never spell it in game. Right, Abyss? We couldn't figure out it earlier today. It's like, how do you spell Yule Scepter? We're doing a test with our Legion Commander in game, actually, for the cape. And we're like, hey, I wonder how it looks when you put the Yule Scepter on her and she spins around, because we're playing around with the physics on the cape that is dragging on the ground and everything. So we're like, what if she spins super fast? You know, we're trying like force staff and everything, and then we were like, okay, it's Yule Scepter. Is that with like a Y or like, no? E-U-L-S, whatever. So yeah. But yes, the cape is actually starting to look pretty good. Abyss was a little worried about it, but it's working out. It'll be alright. You are off, not streaming for a while? Hmm. Alright, what? Oh, because you're doing your tests? Alright. That makes sense, man. That makes sense. I keep wanting to reach for that coffee, but I gotta space it out. Yeah. I know, Guts. I know, man. We got it after a while. How does the weapon work? So this is not actually her weapon, this is her shield. And the shield's gonna be part of her arm item. So we're gonna make new animations, so she holds the shield in front of her and she's hunched forward and then has her lance over the side. So the weapon looks a little something like this. Kinda like the Destiny lance, right? So I'm sure I'm gonna add some designs or something neat to it. Maybe we'll put a flag attached to the side or like a ripped flag. We'll see. We'll try and make it a little more unique and try to incorporate the flags into it since we took the flags off her back. And somebody was asking about the colors for her and making the colors more unique than the other stuff. If we're changing the silhouette a little bit, we need to stick to the colors of Legion Commander. So this works, I think. I hope it works at least. So yeah, we're going out a little bit on the limb here, but it's a really neat and it's just unique, and it works so cool as a concept for her as a badass, warrior. So I hope that it works in Valve and for the rest of the people voting on the workshop when we finish the set. Solar eclipse time. Don't stare straight at it, man. Hey, Rydell, thanks, man. Am I doing mods? What are you talking about, Watson? Yeah, our LiveWorkshop artist, Abyss, is taking care of the animations and special effects. So we work together on those things and push them out. And make sure that they work together with the set and our designs and the entire art direction for each set. Enemy. Yeah, so we've been looking for a couple of people to join our games that are like just ridiculously good and help us get our MMR up from 2K. So we're gonna be scouting out some amazing Dota players to join us on our adventures. Because we just, like on randoms, we get stuck with the biggest douchebags ever. Like this one game, instead of giving, like, it's better for the supports to get the runes at the beginning, right? Not the carries, but despite popular belief. But this one Clockwork a couple of nights ago, or last night, I forget when it was. He goes for the rune, and we're like, dude, give it to the supports, it's a lot better for them, just give it to the supports. The fucking guy puts down the cogwheels around him so he can get the fucking rune. And they're like, dude, come on, man, that was like, really? He's like, yep. It's like, dude, like, that's a douchebag move, and he's like, yep. Doesn't even give a fuck, like, just playing with those kind of people? Oh my god. So yeah, we're scouting out some amazing players to play with us. Will the Arcana work with this? Yes, it will. Are these characters for a game? Oh, no, not money. This is for Dota 2, man. For Dota 2, yeah, like. If they get into the game and Valve likes them, they put into the game and we receive a percentage. All the artists receive a percentage for getting their work and sold in the game. So yeah, it's for the official Dota 2 game. As Waga? Actually, my friend Kyo plays with Waga a lot, so we could possibly play on stream with him. But I think his MMR is... we would have to play on like his Smurf account, because his main account is just like ridiculous and we probably are out of his bracket, so... we could swing that, I'm sure. Hey Rulgo, what's up, man? Welcome to the LiveWorkshop. .3 MMR? Dude, that's still pretty good, Yules. And you know how to spell Yules, so that's also a good sign right there. I know Kyo? Fuck yeah, man. We hung out at TI4 quite a bit. We got like her and Enemy and AZ. We all went drinking out one night and we all got smashed. It was ridiculous night. We ended up playing drinking games with our TC and some Navi guys, and we scared the crap out of a couple of Navi guys who was a No Tail and Poppy, I think. These Asian chicks that like started hanging out with us, they were just crazy. Like they were right enemy. They're just looking for trouble that night. So they started saying some crazy shit while we're outside, and the Navi guys they were smoking outside. They just took off. They got scared. I've never seen a 6-foot dude get scared from a little Asian girl so easy, just by the shit she was saying. So yeah, she was a little nuts. What inspired me to start workshopping? I actually, while I was at my last studio, I did some Team Fortress 2 sets before there was even a store, just for fun. And I got started way before there was even a store, just when they were implementing items into Steam games. And then every now and then I would have a little bit of time to do one, I would push one out, and then after I left that studio, I decided to do it full time. I really enjoy the games. Really, really nice working with the Valve people. Lifestealer set? Not done yet, man. Little things to go on him. Some textures and some animations that we're finishing up. Alright, let's actually work on some Zbrush while we answer questions and interact with you fine LiveWorkshoppers. So okay, we're gonna hide the rest of the set because it's just gonna get in the way. So we're gonna select this bad boy here. And show this part of the set. And there's one more piece below. There we go. Okay, and we'll put on a different metacap material so that I can see this a little bit easier. So if the stream crashes, guys, it's OBS has some issues with my crazy 3 monitor setup and a whole bunch of crap going on the HUD. Felix, thank you for that follow, man. So if it crashes, it'll be back up like 5 seconds later. Just ignore the crash. Sorry for the people that don't have turbo. You'll have to sit through like, I guess, one of the ads that they put on by default. But yeah, the stream will be back up if that happens. And it usually happens because we stream for like 5, 6, 7 hours sometimes. It's a real possibility. Why is my smooth so slow? Oh right, I was doing something else with this. Okay, smooth this out a bit more. Actually, we're probably gonna go a little bit stronger on this section and start kind of making this turn go almost into the shield. We don't want this to be that far out. It's gonna the angle's not strong enough, so that's gonna cause the normal map to look, or that line to be really small from the top view. You know, it's gonna create problems. So we're gonna round this part up, and we do it like so. A little bit of tedious work, but it ends up paying off really, really, really well for a normal map. And this texture is going to be 256 by 256. So any little bit that we can fix up for that in the end is going to be a huge win for us. But yeah, we're just going to smooth this out and then keep breaking that curve from having that strong bevel. So we smooth the edge and then we run the polish over top of it a couple of times. And then we can run it a lot stronger on the brush stroke. And it's gonna look really messy at first, but as you have that initial flat section, eye breaker, you can then start mixing between the two. So it's kind of like beveling in a 3D program, but you're just doing it by hand. So you bevel, and then you smooth a little bit, and then you just push that a little bit stronger. And check it out. That new angle, you start smoothing it out, and it just completely starts facing into between the two guys. And then we just go at the top there, and then we smooth that one out as well. And keep pushing that polish until it's nice and smooth all the way. Look at that. So see now from, well, I still gotta fix that little edge there, but you guys can start seeing from the top view, you know, when this gets baked out onto a single plane, now we can see the edge and that little bevel because it's more of an angle, like that. Instead of being straight up, the normal map would be like 1 pixel and it would look like crap. If you bevel it out, you get like, you know, another 12, 15 pixels, and then you end up with something really nice. Light will actually hit that inside of the game and fake that geometry a lot better. Let's save our file here so that we don't need to re-hide all that stuff in case this stuff crashes. Zbrush, you know, it's dealing with a lot of shit, so sometimes you do stuff really fast or for whatever reason it crashes. You don't have to spend like another few minutes setting things up. And we have a lot of programs open. Alright, so let's even this stuff out. And we also want to make it look a little bit battered. And we're not really doing the damage that we're planning on doing on this just yet. But we do want it to look a little bit more handmade. We've mentioned this before while we're working on other sections. We wanted to, or like the Midas actually, for the lore and the feel of the game. We wanted to make it look like it was built, you know, on an anvil, like it was battered into position. It's a little rougher. Not really machine made or, you know, cut perfectly. So we'll batter up a little bit here and there. Push this out a little bit better too. You'll see a little bit more of that when we do the damage and the battle wear on it. Let's see if we zoom out that section. That's feeling pretty good. Is it proof? Come down, buddy. What is the hardest thing that I've ever made? Like Dota-wise or just like studio-wise? Like just digital art-wise? The base models are provided to us in the workshop, yes. The ones that are available to create sets for are available on the Steam workshop for Dota. So then having that model, then you can actually create all the armor that was supposed to fit around it. So that's what they provided to you, right? So that you can model around it and make sure that nothing collides and it all works together fairly nicely. I gotta flatten this part out. Gonna eat up into it, I think. It'll look better. What's up, iPhone face? Is there a hero you wouldn't add a worn look to their items? Well, we usually do have like, well, I mean, Nyx was a mummy, so we definitely wanted to age the crap out of him. And some of the items we made for the Star Ladder hero bundles, like the Phantom Assassin had a battle worn look because she's, you know, like front row and she's a warrior, so we want to add damage just to the front of her, not so much on the back or the sides, to emphasize that. But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff we did for Witch Doctor and Sniper, they didn't have any damage on them, so yeah, it depends on the set, man. Hey, why? Wait, did you just follow? Just now? What the hell? Hey, Vince, what's up, man? Oh shit! Rogue! Oh man, we have to kill up here too. Do we need to do more shots for sub? Good lord. Rogue 1. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate the support. We might have to do another shot in a bit. Let's wait a little bit because we just took one not too long ago. So tequila shot coming your way, man. Thank you. Welcome to the LiveWorkshop subs. Aw, thanks, man. Is it all worth it? Paying it forward, man. What we're about here with the stream. So the Aegis itself, you guys probably haven't seen this amount of detail on it or really taking a close look, but it is creeps on this section of the shield. This shader is a little bit rough to see right now, but it helps me model things out, so that's why I put it on. But yeah, see, this one works a little bit better. So one side actually has the dire creep, and the other side has the radiant creep. I don't think I'm gonna do the radiant creep. I think we're just gonna duplicate this and push it to the other side. We don't have that amount of time to do both sides since we're making this one really, really nice. And maybe it works better for the Legion. You know, maybe she has like the dire side that she's trying to like kill, or you know, whoever killed her people from the lore or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna stick just with duplicating this and Zbrush, throw it on the other side, and we'll change it on texture a little bit in terms of lighting and damage or whatnot. But the actual detail itself, we don't have the time to do both sides, and we can work the lore into it so that it works out that way. So, yeah, just full disclosure. Manny, you jerk! I stole your playlist? I did? Dude, man, Monster Cat hooked us up. Hey, Pink Ninja, what's up, girl? How you doing, girl? You are you drinking with us tonight? You got some wine going down? We already had some tequila shot. We even like cut out the limes and everything on here. We're doing it up tonight. What is this window? Oh shit! Maybe we'll keep that up for during the breaks. So if you guys haven't seen our monk that we just submitted, our Storm Spirit Brawling Monk, just check it out. It's in the workshop now. Vote it up, guys. Hook us up, and we'll hook you up. Not like that. Or maybe like that. No. Alright, let's go back to our shader here. And let's continue refining this edge just little by little. We'll get there. We probably have to be a little more aggressive on this, guys. Don't have to be super careful. This is not for a cinematic piece. This just has to work for our render, our beauty render. So that's the detail and fidelity bar that we want to hit, which is still a lot higher than what we do for in-game stuff. But we do that extra bit so it shows up super nice on the marketing pieces and the prints that we'll have for you guys available later down the line, and giveaways of those prints and whatever we take to TI5 to also give away and hook you guys up. Why do you save? I'm gonna write to the Zbrush guys. Actually, I have to get back to them. They actually wrote me back last week about some stuff that I want to do with them, and some giveaways that I want to do of like actual Zbrush and whatnot for the fellow artist on the stream, and hook you guys up with some free Zbrush program, some keys. So if I can pull that off, I'll hook you guys up. I'm trying. They seemed pretty interested and excited, the stuff I was talking to them about. So we'll see if we can pull that off and hook you guys out. This here I actually have to be really careful with and pretty precise with the pixels. It might look like I'm doing it randomly, but I'm actually, this one I'm taking a little bit longer on my cursor. Is I have to be almost pixel perfect when I'm hitting this versions to start flipping the polishing and the flatness that will then smooth out to the way that I want it to push. And it's a little bit of back and forth, but it creates the bevel. Starts creating the bevel in the right angle, so then we can smooth it out afterwards and make it start flattening out towards the base. All about that base. Start grouping that up. And then we're gonna flatten this out a little bit and make them all work together. It's a little tricky because it was so flat at first, right? But see, that starts to start rounding out really, really nice right there. And that's what we want to do all the way around. And that's another reason why we're not doing the same shit on the left side or doing the radium version. Because, yeah, I mean, we want to finish this pretty good. Why, hello, Serenophore. What do we have here? Hey, Mountain, what's up, dude? Dude, Mountain, you missed out the huge shout out that we did to your Dazzle set earlier. But yeah, man, we've been pushing your shit out, and got a lot of people pushed over to get you some more votes on your really cool set. No, man, fuck it. While you're here, we're gonna hook you up again. Let's see, LiveWorkshop.com. You guys can check out this amazing Dazzle set. Super unique stuff that we love to see, and the same stuff that we like to create here in the Live Workshop. This stuff that is a whole new take on the character, while keeping the character really, you know, still be a Dazzle character, but I mean, like almost like a new character on top, but recognizable. So I mean, Mutton and I just nailed it with this Dazzle set. So if you guys head on over there, you just click that rate on Steam. It'll take you directly to his workshop and to the set where you can just rate it up and help get into the game. So hook him up. Also, Mountain Eye also streams. So if you guys want to see him when he creates those awesome sets, just right-click his name right here and give him a follow, guys. You won't be sorry. So check it out. Check it out. With the Zbrush and Mudbox use different words for stuff. Diversity, for one thing. And also, I guess Zbrush started being a completely different program back in the day. It was built to be more of a 3D painter than a 3D modeler, and then it started getting super popular, and they started switching into that direction. So that's why the UI and everything is so freaking different than what other 3D programs were set up at the start. I think that's what I remember, anyways, from many years ago. So I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the legend. I know, Serenophore. I saw him working it here and there, and yeah, the colors change a lot as well, right? He started with something way different, but he always polishes it out and comes out looking amazing. Same with his what was it? His Vengeful Spirit set. It changed a lot towards the end, but yeah, it just looked amazing. I saw your Necro set, Mutton. That was looking pretty neat too, and you managed to sneak some feathers back in there. I noticed. You guys love your feathers. Well, Zbrush is still 2.5D, but what I mean is it wasn't supposed to be like a crazy modeling program. They just started switching direction towards it and then became amazing at, you know, all this 3D sculpting and whatnot, and then focusing on it more than anything. But it started being more focused on other things other than 3D high poly sculpting, I believe. You're feeling super lazy and unmotivated? Ah, come on, man. Don't worry, we'll get you a whole bunch of follows, and we'll get more people to encourage you and keep working, man, because people love seeing your work. Yeah, see, Vince knows what I'm talking about. It's supposed to be more of an illustration, you know, like painting program, and then it started changing its direction across. The Headless Horseman? Oh man, you just wait till you see that. Let me. Do I have that open somewhere? Let me show you guys that quick little GIF preview that that Abyss put together for us. Show you this shit. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh fuck! Where's it gonna open up? What screen? There it goes. Shrink this a little bit and zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better on the screen. That's just one angle. You guys can see that's in-game. That's in-game resolution. The horse textures. Actually, like we worked so hard on the UVs and making the resolution keep up, and that resolution is the best. What's the word? Technical achievement we've done so far, Dota-wise. You get that level of resolution onto the horse. And yeah, it holds in game. Like the transfer to it from Zbrush was just something we didn't expect to reach that level. So we're super happy about this one. Yeah, and I mean this is just a shot. When you see this thing in game, the dripping. I mean there's a little bit of a bug here just with this view because it freaks out about the collision. But the lava actually stays on the ground for a little bit as he's running about from the sword and from the mouth of the horse. We have new hoofs prints on the ground that leaves behind that smoke out as well. The cape actually flows and like becomes longer when he runs about. We have sparks coming off the head. New death animations, spawn animations, rare idols. New stun. He throws the pumpkin as a stun. Yeah, actually, I'll show you that, guys. That one. We want to show you all these different gifts because we want to be a little spare with the stuff that we show for it. But there's a new animation tossing the head, the pumpkin, that then blows up. So yeah, that's just a little bit of the preview for the CK. So excited for that set. Show them the pumpkin? Alright, we'll show the one. It's because of this. I just want to show this part off. Here we go. So we actually did the face blends for the pumpkin and changed the avatar view. So the avatar view is actually centered on the pumpkin. This is obviously not it, this is just a close up. So you guys can see whenever the CK speaks in game, is the pumpkin speaking. And it's just... It's very exciting for us. Yeah. Alright, we'll show some other gifts a little bit. Oh god, I didn't close it. Okay. We'll show a little bit more of that later. CK hype. But we'll just continue finessing. And blacksmithing the crap out of this metal. Have to be so careful around it to keep it super smooth and fix the bevel the way we want it after doing stencils for it. Little by little, we start eating up and curving that out. You see from this angle, so he starts to getting a lot smoother there. By breaking it down each time we flatten out different angles, and then we run across towards the top, and we push that smoothness vertical after doing the horizontal. and we end up with something super nice and smooth. Once we're done with this, we'll sync it a little bit more to get, you know, because we don't want this extra bit, and we don't want it to be that far out. It's gonna be more of a smaller relief coming from the shield, and more than anything, even if we wanted to keep it like this, we could, but if the low polygon has, it's very flat. You know, we don't have that many polygons on the in-game item for the arm, which the shield is taking over, as well as the little extra gauntlet on the other arm. So with that in mind, we actually need to be a little bit more careful with the amount of polygons we put into the shield in-game, which we already did, so we know what we need to do in Zbrush to make this work. That's why we're doing this step right here. A lot better flushed. We'll have to work on the detail there a little bit more, but this part starts, you know, that will give us a really nice normal. Over here we need to fix up a little strong. Whoops. Oh shit. Oh fuck, Hellfire! Hellfire, man. We've got a Hellfire not only to make an account and follow us, but dude, he subs on the same day. That's a good combo right there. That's awesome support, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're gonna do another shot. We have to. I mean, we have that and Rogos to go. So let's do this up. Bring the shit out. Let's do this right. Where's our knife? Oh man, I actually never tried this with a knife. Can I do this without cutting myself? Oh, look at that. An artist should never be fucking around with knives like this. Oh god, we're onto the blade part now. See if I can concentrate and just keep it on the handle. It's a little tougher, it's really flat. Not the roundness I'm used to from the pen. Alright. That's a little dangerous. We don't want to end the stream early. Oh yeah, tequila time. Alright, Mutton Night. Have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping by. And awesome work on the set, dude. Awesome dazzle. Alright. As we go later into the stream, we'll start doing a little like smaller shots, but these first few we can do a little bit higher up, and they're big shot glasses, so let's not completely mess up the ability of sculpting tonight, right? Actually, his knife's barely cut. You know what, Pin Ninja, you're probably right. I probably couldn't cut myself by just spinning the knife around. Like, oh god, we're gonna cut ourselves somewhere. Or stab ourselves. It'll probably stab us, but maybe not cut us, right? You never got your shot? We did a shot earlier today, man, for the resubs. That was our first shot. Now we're doing this other shot for the last 2 subs. Later, Mutt. Have a good one, man. Get a K-bar knife. I do need to get actually like new knives. All my knives suck. Pin Ninja's correct. Alright. Alright, let's put our used limes over here. Your little sad face. Can you guys see the sad face? Okay. Alright. Oh my god, there's lime everywhere. Cheers. Ghosty dude. I actually forget what race these guys are. There's so many different races in the Cantina scene from Star Wars. most Eisley, and I completely forget what the ghosts are called. As, the shot class that we have the Thorians and the Valerian, which is the devil-looking guy, is the worst name I know for that race, but what the fuck are these ghost guys called? I'm gonna have to look that up. Alright. Oh, I put that right over the line. That's alright. Let's put this away. Oh, that's a good tequila. Oof. Cheers, cheers. Oh shit, the live shot. We don't have a... I guess we need a tequila shot besides the jello shot. We're out of jello shots. But tequila's working too. GG. What's up, Fidel? What's up, man? I've been saying that for 2 years. What, the new knives? You know what? I actually looked up knives on on Amazon, and you said no, those are crap. So we're like, all right, you know, we'll look for other ones. And you know, half your fault, Big Ninja. We could have had, you know, those other sets of knives by now. Or maybe I was drunk and I don't remember that the right way. Alright, let's work a little bit faster here since we're a little bit more warmed up with our Zbrush. Usually takes me a little bit to get warmed up with the brushes and the feel of the sculpting and everything, right? So you never can just start and be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna work really fast, and you end up screwing things up. So you have to warm up like anything. Motor, any motor with your hands, whether you're playing a sport or drawing, you need a little bit of a warm up. New knives for 2 years. He's right. Probably right. Oh, this part's gonna be rough. Let's fix this up right now. Gotta eat up into that little corner there. It's a little bit tricky, but we'll get it. Instead of trying to fix this part, I'm just gonna push it across and get the roundness to actually eat up into the rest of the model. I actually did that mistake earlier and be like, I'm trying to fix the edge instead of eating up into it. And eating up into it actually feels more natural. See that? Instead of trying to force where that edge was, I just eat up into it and make the framework a little bit thicker, and it starts working a lot better. Now we did lose a little bit of space here, so we'll use the move tool and bring that space out a little bit more in this corner here. Got a little bit too flat, because that's supposed to be more of a round section. So right in here we'll grab the move tool and we'll make that nice and round at the very end, or closer towards when we finish the rounding part here. So we'll fix that so it's nice and perfect, just like over here is. See, it's a little bit more round there, and this got a little bit flat, and that's okay. That happens when you polish and change the angles a lot. But you can always fix it in Zbrush. It's a good thing about it. And it's easier to fix when you're not at your full subdivision as well. And right now we actually didn't go too high in subdivision on purpose, because for one thing, we don't need to go that high for our bakes for Dota or for our print or beauty render or whatever. You know, you're never going to be super up close, and the texture's not going to be larger than 2048 for our render, print, beauty render, loading screen, whatever. So we're working a little bit below what we would do for a higher fidelity game or a cinematic or a full poster, super huge resolution kind of image, something that you would do for a game cover kind of stuff. A little bit below that, and we're still fine. So keep that in mind. Work a little bit faster, a little bit smarter, and get stuff done. Or it's starting to work pretty good. Yeah, see, really nice and smooth, really nice and curved. What we want. We'll push that curve into the middle here as well a little bit, but we'll use standard brush when we mask out a little bit, and we'll blur it out the mask, and then we'll do the smooth, and we'll bring that relief out a little bit. You're always right. You're always not right, Pink Ninja. I'm sorry. That is not true. Oh my god. You are such a nerd. Yeah, Wikipedia, absolutely, man. Yeah. Oh, is that the race right there? Yeah, I don't remember all of them. No, actually, it's not the band guys. If that's the fifth, it's not those guys. Even though there is, you know, there is like those guys in the cantina, of course. There's a ghost dude. It's not the one from the shot glass that I was showing you guys. Hey Dom, yeah, this is the LC shield. We're doing the ages as the shield, man. It's gonna be freaking epic. So here you guys can see I started doing a little bit of the textures after Enemy baked out all the lighting and set up the Photoshop file. And I went in there and I cut out the alphas, started adding a little bit of the color, some of the lighting passes that were baked out. And yeah, started to work out really. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, so this is still just a start. But right off the bat, you can see the wear is showing off really nice. There's some... there's history to it. You can tell that she's been through some shit, and the colors are starting to work really nice. Add a little bit of a velvety kind of pixelated look there. And yeah, the saturation, the darkness, the dirtiness is coming through really well. So yeah, it's already taking shape, even though it's really early on the texture and really early on the bakes. Well, one bake. We haven't baked out the other stuff yet. But yeah, be alright. We're working on about the shield right now. This guy right here. All the stuff we're doing, the normal map is going to be right on there. And we're doing higher fidelity so that we can make something really nice with the loading screen and the poster screen or whatever, video render. And we'll also reuse that for the marketing images for when we put it on the workshop. We'll have the shield, you know, as part of maybe her logo for the set. You know, things like that. We'll reuse all this detail that we're doing. There's many uses for it besides just the texture. Alright. Really save our work. Tropical Salad, you started Photoshop like you said you're gonna try out. That's awesome, man. And you linked the latest doodle. Yeah, man, throw it up, man. Let's take a look. The cape makes her look badass, right? Like a total like badass warrior. That's what we're going for, man. That's what I'm trying to push. Abyss really wants like huge shoulders, but I'm unsure about having huge shoulders. You know, like a sleeker look, more of a fodder soldier, I think, is stronger for her because all the soldiers, you know, Spartan kind of lore stuff were equal. All right, let's check out Tropical Salad's Photoshop work. Whoop. Zoom in. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting sketchy. Very nice. Got some interesting armor going there. Protector for him from sword swings from the left side. His guard side. Right on, man. Hey, man, you're just getting started with Photoshop. You're on your way. Getting pretty familiar with it. Keep going, dude. It's like a necromancer? Okay. Rip up the straps as much as possible. Those things will break down first, you know, through the many years that it was dead or buried or whatever it is. You're gonna dent the armor and all that. Multiply that by 10 to anything leather or cloth related, and you have a really nice look. And droop the leather that's breaking apart. It's barely hanging on. It looked really nice. You envy our creativity, Hellfire? Nah, man, don't envy that. Use it. It's practice, dude. Design is a completely different subject as sculpting or illustration. You know, like designing things is its own category. Illustration's a different category. Textures, different category. Sculpting, low poly, sculpting high poly. They're all very diverse set of skills. So the more you worked on one of them, it starts, you know, bleeding into the other ones. But design is definitely like a whole other thing that people think just comes with either sculpting or with 2D drawing. It's not. It's a completely other skill that you need to exercise. So if you start designing new things and different silhouettes and putting it into 3D, yeah, they all start merging together and you start getting actually really, really good at those things if you start learning how they all work together. So designing, man, and creativity it's a skill you need to, and it's a muscle that you need to exercise to get better at it. You know, it's not talent given to you or anything like that. You have to work at it, exercise it, and you start developing and being more creative, or you know, that given talent that people talk about all the time. It's a muscle. Big Ninja has some issues with Photoshop. It's a fight, almost to the death each time, but she's getting good, man. She's getting good. She's learning, little by little. Talking to Ra, welcome, man. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how many more shots we need to do. I'm not even feeling those shots. And those are 2 big shots. I blame my Mexican blood. Actually, no, enemy. Abyss is gonna be there, but he's gonna be cosplaying Riki, level 6. So, yeah, Abyss will be around. Cosplayer Abyss, Riki. Wildflower, what's up, man? We are gonna time that crap out because those, yeah, we're not gonna have those links on here. They're just buds. Alright, let's go back to Zbrush. This top part is completely messed up. Let's see if we can clean it up. Smooth it out and flatten. I have to use a really small brush to try and fix this mess up. We gotta give a big shout out to our friends at Monstercat for hooking us up with an entire, like a huge ass library of licensed music that we can play during the whole stream. So big shout out to those guys. If you guys want to see out, listen to more of their stuff, scroll down. We have a button at the very bottom of the information on the stream, and you guys can go to their YouTube page and just listen to their really dope tracks on their YouTube channel. Yeah, really, really awesome guys. Helped us out a lot. Part is so tricky because he got so thin. Have to get pixel perfect in this area. It's very difficult. I'm not doing a good job here. Try a different brush. Very this brush trim smooth border is it's even more unforgiving, so you have to be just dead on the pixels you choose to flatten with it. But it flattens way stronger, so it do it right, it goes a long way. And then we just have to round that out with the polish tool and we'll be alright. And that part we need to add more handiwork with our build-up brush, but that's alright. This part's starting to work. Our framework is working a little bit better here. And it is a little bit of tedious work, but it's gonna make something really nice and smooth for us. I don't want to look at it later and be like, oh, I could have done that better. You know, that kind of shit eats up out of me, so we're gonna do it right. Look at that. Really nice frame now. Abyss might be there next without the cosplay, yeah, right? I know though, I know. We all laugh about it all the time. The Rika cosplay. Hey Sentinel, what's up man? How you doing? You like that cape? Came out pretty good. Still a little bit to go on the texture, but it's a good start. Bunny Hunter or Nyx? Oh yeah, enemy Pink Ninja was asking me to ask or to tell you that she'll be there and she can hang out with your girlfriend and they can go shopping or something. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's what she's saying, man. They'll go shopping the whole time, and then go out drinking with the rest of the group, of course. Guy 6 is gonna be an invisible rune, right? You can bottle that shit, man. You can use it any year. Twitch was having some issues yesterday. I was gonna stream earlier, and then I got busy with other shit, but earlier, Twitch was just like dead. It was breaking on everybody's channels, and even like all the follows weren't loading. So something really bad with Twitch yesterday. But we're here today. Oh my god, I fucked that up. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're back, baby. Oh god, this whole side we still have to do, really? Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do it quick. We're all warmed up. Brush strokes are more precise now. Can work faster. Tricky brush to master. I'm still working at getting better with this brush, but yeah, once we get warmed up, we can work pretty fast with it and get that really nice angle that I was talking about all throughout. Molding it little by little. Oh god, I need to go closer for that piece. We'll worry about that after. Worry about this head first. I want to finish the circumference, and then we'll worry about the details going in. And then we'll smooth it out, and we'll go actually into the detail inside and make that really nice and readable from further away. Because it's still pretty stencily at the moment. Because you didn't see the stencils that we created to create this shape, I'll show you that in Photoshop in a bit, how to create that. Zbrush is really good about using 2D stuff to do a footprint of what you want to do by hand and finesse. Really nice time saver. I'm being really soft with the brush strokes here. Make sure that I pushed its section in the right angle, and it creates the curve. Because you can't just do this with like a strong brush stroke. You have to go to each different level on the vertical space and mold it, you know, like a blacksmith would, I guess. Abyss can speak about that, I guess, more, but I guess more in the sculpting sense, you know, mold it little by little to get that smoothness across. You can't just throw the smooth brush on it and make it, you know, make it work this way, because it's changing so much, so many times, the direction's changing so much across the entire volume. You have to make sure all the angles start working at the same time. And then we have to make sure that it ends up at the right place to create that frame for us. So all in all, it's a little more difficult than it seems at first. And it's not something that I usually do either, so it's something that I had to learn when I got started with this thing here. And Val gave me some good advice. I'm setting and separating some stuff in Zbrush, which I never really usually do. So that was also helpful. A little bit larger here. Our brush. Making a pretty nice shape. Look at it with a better shader, which we'll end up baking. Start seeing that roundness come through and really smooth into some of the detail on the inside. Nice. The void remodel? Ah, come on, man. It's all cartoony, still works. I don't want to put... I'm not crazy about the tattoos on the face. I like the changes they did to the legs. I mean, the model overall is nicer, but just the face I don't like. I don't like the tattoos, the V tattoos on his face. I like more like the vertical lines they had going on his face. But it's okay. Our set that we're gonna be making for Void actually is gonna have this this helmet that covers up quite a bit of his face and really emphasizes on the mouth. So that actually works perfect for us. Did we finish the Lifestealer set? Not quite, man. A little bit more to go. Some texture highlights that I need to go through for all 5 textures, and also some animations that we're finishing up with Abyss right now. Hey Sentinel, welcome. Yeah, it's ages, man. Yeah, I mean, this kind of came after we were looking at some Spartan and Greek shields, and I was like, Aegis shield, what the hell are we thinking? Nobody has done that. We can make a really nice texture for it and sculpt and make it amazing. So yeah, we're gonna go for the Aegis shield. Hey General, welcome back, man. Did I try 3D Code 4.5? I haven't tried the new version, man. I should download it. I haven't had time. Crazy busy. Yeah, and the materials are still to go, but I need to get a little bit farther on the textures for him. Actually, I think with the textures that we have now, enemy, we can start baking out the wraps. The highlights won't really change that much on the material side of things. Actually, you don't want to bake the highlights onto the materials, which is something that I actually need to talk to you about, some of the other stuff that we've been working on. But you can start baking those NYX materials out, and then don't worry about the highlights. We don't want the highlights in the materials. Oh, that's okay, Tropical. You can talk about the design or idea. I mean, a lot of people that are not actual artists or designers or whatever, we actually listen to all the feedback for ideas, you know, because people are gamers, right? And sometimes they come up with ideas we didn't even think of. So all ideas are welcome. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't, sometimes they change. Sometimes we bounce things off those and change them to something else. But it's always nice to hear from you guys. The head with the hole in it? Nah, man, we're gonna do something completely different than that. We're making a really iconic character on top of Void. Should I tell you guys? No, we can't tell you guys yet. No, we can't. We gotta wait. Alright, let's keep going. Who's that behind us? Who is that? You envy me? I think that's what it was. You envy me? Alright. Right behind them, who's that? DP Greedy. DP. What's DP stand for, man? Death Prophet? Funny, when you see 2 letters, you start thinking of Dota heroes. Nerd! That's what we are. What we think about. Or pixels or something 3D. God damn it. Heather ass 48. Thank you for the follow, man. It's a really good song. What is this? I know this song. I think I bought the song too. Take a quick look. What is this? What is this? Will you show me? Album Mix Part 2? No, what the hell is this song? Oh, I think this is Rainbow Road. I forget the author, but yeah, this is Rainbow Road, I'm pretty sure. You remind me of Mario Kart. Rainbow Road. I think. Alright, we're almost done with the frame here. Put a Roshan face on the shield? What? Dude, this is gonna be 256 by 256. Where do I put Roshan? Like just the whole, like the big fat? Too late for that, man. We're pretty deep on this ages. Who's the shield for, man? Like right down here. See right below LiveWorkshop.com. See Legion Commander set. That's what we're working on today. You wanna see the low poly? Check it out. Ooh. What do we? When do we want it? You request songs on this channel. You can ask for songs that I might have from Monster Cat, since we have those for licensed, or some Ronald Jenkins stuff, but not other like, you know, other like popular pop songs or rap or anything like that, because that will mute our channel on our broadcast archive, YouTube or Twitch past broadcasts. I want people to be able to listen to the stream if they miss the live stream. Right. So much work to do still on the freaking little figures. God damn. We need to start choosing easier stuff to work on one of these days. Never gonna happen. Well, let's choose the stuff with like 1,000 wraps, or crazy amount of fur, or crazy amount of items per set, or mounts, or bears, or fucking braids. Our concept guy is such a dick. Fuck that guy. Little by little, we're gonna finish this frame, guys. Oh yeah, let's get it there. This part's a little freaking broken, but that's okay. Fix her up. We'll start to do the edging in here, and we're gonna use the clay build-up. We'll start pushing some of these guys back, and it'll start highlighting and creating a little bit of a dent and a little bit more of a manual, realistic feel to somebody actually carving this out or in metal or pushing it in and using a mallet to push it in and get a really nice little oxidation or some black spots using the image occlusion map when we bake this out. Make it look more more aged, more dirty. Push these little guys in, even far away. Oh, let me use this guy here. Yeah, see those little darker spots? We want to start pushing in here. And when we bake it out, you can see here. So this lighting that you see here, let's render. Might skip on the... Yeah. Okay, so that probably made the stream skip quite a bit because it was using a lot of CPU. But yeah, you can see a little bit of those shadows now that I did a quick little best render on there. You can see some of that neatness start to show up. And that's what we're going to be baking into the texture to start off with, and it's going to look really nice. And we haven't even really detailed these little guys or beveled them or anything. It's still really early, but you can get a sense, like even baking this out for the model, it's going to look really, really nice. But we're going to make it even better. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, let's save this. This is looking pretty okay right now. Let's take a short break, guys. I'm gonna take... do I need more coffee? I need more coffee. So yeah, I'm gonna get more coffee, and we'll run a couple ads. You guys can stretch your legs while those things go around. Support us, stick around the channel, and when we come back, we'll we'll finish the framework, and we'll jump into the inside a little bit. All right, guys, don't go away. We'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back! Let's keep going on this shield. Void shield? What? Oh man, we should keep that pull on the screen, I guess, huh? Forgot about it. There we go. And we had to reset, actually, the pull. Because it messed up when we restarted the stream. The percentage went to like 200 and something percent, and then the other one 67%. And it's like, I don't think that math is correct. What set is this? This is a Legion Commander, man. You can see it right below there, right below the website. You can see what we are working on each stream. So yeah, easy way to see it, man. Legion Commander style, a little Spartan, Greek design going for it. We got started on the textures for the cape last week. Did a quick test with the alphas. Even though that's mirrored, I think it started to work out fairly nice. Not super obvious. We have it working in game with the cloth and the new bones for it, so it drags behind her. Abyss is really doing a really good job, even though he was having doubts about it. It's looking awesome. He gets a little critical on his own work, but he's doing great, man. He's doing a great job. Always a good thing, though. Good thing to be critical on your own stuff. All right, let's go back to our polish. Ooh, this part is tricky still. Probably have to build this up a little bit, actually. And focus a little bit more on the edge. Make it look super crappy at first, but we'll fix it. Unless you gotta remodel it by hand. One of those times. Not too thin. A little bit of combination of the stencil, messing up with a little bit of the smooth H polish. But that's what I was saying. It's always, you can always fix it. Same subdivision, without going too far in subdivisions, you can remold it. And yeah, we just added a little bit. It's like throwing more clay at it, you know, with a build-up brush, which is great. Really good for your Dota stuff. Don't really use it all, you know, for other models. For more like higher fidelity stuff, and maybe for the first subdivisions, you know, because it's just clay, like you're building out the clay. But past that point, then you start using more of the standard, more of the round brushes to do the muscle work or facial work and things like that. And we're gonna brush this a little bit harsher. Get the right line going across, and then we can smooth it out. That'll look better. This is that frame right back in the middle there. Oh, hey Rattler, what's up, man? Welcome in. We are drinking tequila tonight. We are 2 shots down. We got a couple of subs. We have a couple of resubs already before we even started the stream, which is awesome. Thank you guys. And we are making an Aegis shield for our Spartan Legion Commander. Almost said Life Stealer. We've been working on that fucking thing for so long. Holy shit. Represent for the Durag? Yeah, whether it's Mexico or a pirate that we get called on, or whatever it is. Representing the Durag. All time with the bandana. Actually, somebody in the last stream was like, dude, if you wore a bandana, you look like a pirate. And I was like, dude, are you new here? Have you never seen us with a Durag before? What kind of dog? Oh, he's a poodle, man. And he just scared himself. What are you doing, Proof? You wanna go come say hi, Proofers? What are you doing, buddy? You wanna come up? Come on. Go. Come here. Come say hi. Come on. Okay. It's okay. Come on. There he is. The green screen kind of freaks him out and is right behind us. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, Proof kisses. Thank you, Proof. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay, that's good. Thank you. You're a good boy. You need a Dota dose? I hear that, man. Hey, Sunforest, what's up, man? I bet you already voted, man. You can't revote. It only counts once for you. Yeah, that's right, Abyss. There's actually a whole bunch of ETs in episode 3. You can see them in the Senate scene. They're all talking with each other when they have the disagreement. You wonder what he licked before going to my face. You know, when you have a dog, you stop thinking about that stuff because you're just, you know, I mean, you see something, you're like, oh god, I'm sure he did that before. Yeah, you have to roll with it, man. You just have to accept it. It's gonna happen. Isn't that right, buddy? Proof. Oh, he just licked my pen. Come on, man. I put that in my mouth. Stop it. Crazy boy. You crazy boy. Yeah. Yeah. We squeeze the nose. There we go. Nose squeeze for proof. Alright, buddy. Go on. You're free. Freedom. The poll isn't working? What? Oh, you put a capital M, Sarnafor. You did not follow directions. You are poor at following directions, sir. User error. Detected. Look how nice and smooth we're making this. A little more than necessary, but not too much. I hope. That looks nice. That looks nicer. A lot nicer. You're almost positive that the games in the next 5 to 10 years will have the capacity to run real-time simulations on the fly because of powerful processors. The graphics will be amazing. And the physical, yeah, actually, man, if you see like the games like The Order, the rendering and the lighting in that engine is just amazing, and it makes, I mean, all the physical materials to it just becomes a lot easier to make stuff look realistic because it's interacting with light in a way more realistic way. There's a lot of less faking going on. You don't have to fake a lot of the lighting onto the textures themselves. Most of those textures are super plain. Like if you look at those textures for that game or for any higher fidelity cinematic, textures are super simple. It's mostly in the materials and the lighting ring that makes things look amazing, and then the post-processing on top of that is what really pushes the models. And then the sculpt and the post-process and the materials. But the textures themselves, they start fading out. They don't become as important anymore. And that's what's happening with those games. And yeah, you'll start seeing that into less than 5 years, man. Nice, Coyote. Nice try. Very nice. Mary Jade. Nice, Pink. Rakishin, thank you for the follow, man. The poll is not broken. Let me try something. Maybe I need to reset it on the screen, but... Oh. Oh my god, dude. You might be right. It's usually working alright, though. Alright, I'm gonna have to write a letter That sucks. How many times do I need to create this fucking thing? Fuck. Do I have to keep like count of the past votes now? God damn it. I'm sorry guys. We'll keep it there just for fun, I guess. I'll have to keep resetting. Well, at least maybe people will be like, oh, you guys are gonna work on one of those 3 things in the future? So it'll serve some kind of purpose. Screw it. We'll roll with it that way. A little wobbly over here. We'll fix this afterwards, I guess, this part. I guess this is supposed to eat into it, so this part's okay. We just have to smooth it out and flatten it. And it'll start looking better. A little something like this. Go bigger brush. And we'll start working a little faster too. Keep on moving. Body moving. Body moving. Listen to some Beastie Boys in a while. That part will probably add a little bit of that battle damage to hide that seam. It just happened with the stencil, so we'll find ways to make it work. Instead of worrying about trying to fix something that it's just a little too far past our sculpting section there, our ability to make that smooth. There's too many verts got pushed too close to each other. We could go into the lower version of it and pull it out and fix it, but it'll just be easier to put a cut there. And we're gonna do battle damage, so that's an easier way to still make it work. Not really copying out, but just working with the design into it and working more efficiently. We're almost done on the frame, guys. Woo! It's actually getting a lot faster now. I want to smooth this out a bit more. Nice and round, going vertical now, if you're looking at it from here to the outside. It's horizontal, and there's vertical space, because that's